Hi, I'm Neil of Team Teacher, teaching, living and raising a family in China. In this video, we're looking at a vacations PowerPoint lesson. Let's check it out. So we welcome the students to the class and then we go over the class rules. This video PowerPoint is actually going on about how we teach about vacations and the vocabulary and structures around that. And it's aimed for upper grade students in grade 5 and 6 in primary and elementary schools in China, as it's quite advanced. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to ask students to have some paper out as they're going to be writing down their vacation. So we're going to ask them to think about a vacation that they want to do, or think about a vacation that they've been on, and we're going to go through and get them to put together some structures so they can talk about their vacation. So first off, we're going to go over a couple of different places. We're going to be covering where will you go. So we're going to, and we're going to cover some famous places around the world, like New York, Paris, etc. And we're using pictures of the famous landmarks to prompt them. And then at this point, we're asking where are you going, and we're going to, and they can choose either one of these places, or they can write down their own place. But we're going to be having them drilling these sentences, and then here they're getting more creative and they're going to tell us where they're going to go. And they can do that in the class, you know, when they hold up their hands, but also we're having them write it out as well. Then we're going to look at when are you going, so the actual date. So here we've got it as the 15th, and we'll get them to write down when they're going. We'll ask them to write down the number, day, and also the month as well. And then we're going to go over how will you get there, so what transportation. So by plane, by boat, on foot, etc. And we'll have them repeat all of these sentences and drill them. And then at this point, I'm going to ask a couple of students how they get there, and we'll get there by blah, 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 and also get them to write this down as well. And then we're going to ask them how long they're going to stay. So what's the time period? Is it going to be days, weeks, or months? And I've actually got an example here of what it might look like. So 26 days or 3 weeks, and we'll get them to write that down as well. And then we're going to look at where will you stay. So we've got a whole different bunch of drills for different sentences on different places, castles, farms, etc. And then we'll get them to ask where will you stay, and get a couple to throw up their hands and tell me where they'll stay, and also get the actual place that they're going to stay and get that written down as well. And then we're going to cover what will you do there. So what will you eat, what will you go and do, what sort of activity, what will you see, and then get them to write a little bit down of the food they will eat, what the activities they'll do, and what they'll see. Also, we do clarify that if they're going to use a verb with the go, that it needs to be with the ing. Now, at this point, they should have a little paper with what they're going to do on their vacation. And what we've done in the past is we often get the students to give presentations to either the class, or they can do it to their small groups. We can also even just set up a survey where they go around asking other students what they're going to do for their vacations, etc. But the big benefit is they've got all this written down as well, so they don't have to think on the spot, but it's all been building up to that. And we found that that works quite well. And then once that activity is finished, we're then going to go into playing a Jeopardy game. So this one is following all the questions that we've asked during the class. What will you do? Where will you stay? Etc. And they just have to choose the level of points. Do they want 2, 4, 6, or 8? The more difficult the questions are, the higher the number is. So click on the number, it goes to the question, they answer that, then it will return to the main screen when you click on the stamp. And that's just a fun game to sort of break things up at the end of the class. And that's it, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed that video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. And remember to check the link below to get your copy of this PowerPoint lesson. Bye bye.